What you have to say can be lost or enhanced based on the words that you choose to express your message. The most powerful speakers understand that it's not just their words, but the mental images and emotions that they leave their audience with that create a long-lasting impact. At Toastmasters, we practice this skill by performing the role of grammarian. I'm Kate Scarcella from It Up Toastmasters, and in this video, I'll explain the ins and outs of the grammarian role. The purpose of the grammarian is to introduce the club to new and interesting words and report on exceptional and improper use of the English language. You don't need to be an English professor to fill this role. Every club member, no matter how they feel regarding their own abilities, can provide valuable insights and tips in this grammarian role. This role is split into 3 parts: presenting the word of the day, listening to the meeting participants, and issuing a report at the end of the meeting. During the beginning portion of the meeting, the Toastmaster introduces the grammarian to present the word of the day, usually through a game of hangman. The purpose of the game is to introduce the club to a word that will enhance their vocabulary and encourage them to use it. Whether the meeting is in person or virtual, it is vital to have the hangman game set up ahead of time. In an in-person meeting, please use the available notepad or whiteboard to set up the game before the meeting starts. For a virtual meeting, you can set up a custom hangman game through a variety of websites, some of which we will link in the notes below. Before starting the game, you should provide the club with the word's definition and part of speech. After the club has discovered the word, please use it in a sentence and display it prominently with its definition, either on the board or in the meeting's chat. You can also include a little about the word's etymology and history if it's fun. During the meeting, please listen for the members to use the word and encourage them to use it throughout the meeting, recognizing the usage with a thumbs up or other positive gesture. During the meeting, you should also be listening for how the English language is used by each of the speakers. You can write down any phrases that stick out, either because of how they impacted you or made you feel, or how they may have left you confused. Positive uses of the English language might include noteworthy metaphors, interesting adverbs and adjectives, fun alliterations, or turns of phrase. Improper use of the English language might include incomplete sentences, mispronunciations, grammatical mistakes, run-on sentences, word choice errors, and non sequiturs. You may also want to note words or phrases where you are unsure of the usage or definition so that you can look them up and expand your own knowledge after the meeting. As part of the evaluation section of the meeting, the general evaluator will introduce you to give your grammarian report. The grammarian report is 1 minute in length, so it is important to be concise. Your report should include the phrases or words that you wrote down that either positively or negatively impacted you, and, if time allows, a short comment on why. When pointing out good usages of grammar, you can mention the speaker's name, although it is not required. However, when reporting incorrect grammar usage, you should refrain from calling the speaker out. Before you wrap up, be sure to note all of the uses of the word of the day and thank everyone for their participation. This role can feel intimidating on the surface, but it's very much about celebrating the beautiful ways that we can use the English language and how we can have fun with it. I encourage you to sign up for this important role so that you can start paying attention and practicing how to make your own words more impactful today.